Hey YouTube, this is Pawpaw again. Just trying to do another video, kind of do an updated video of my saddle setup. Put a video out the other day, and I made a few changes, so I thought I'd go ahead and show you my saddle setup. This is my saddle. I've been using this since I started saddle hunting. This is the Phantom XL. Now I started out with a Phantom, and then me being a bigger boy, when they came out with the Phantom XL, I sold the Phantom and I got this one. So this is my saddle here. Made some changes to it. This is how I go into the woods. Okay, the biggest change you're going to see is I took the strap that was in here, the belt. They called it the belt. It was a very thin piece of nylon strap. It had that raptor buckle on there. I never could get it tight. I kept feeling like it was going to fall down. I ended up having to do I did several different things to try to remedy that. I ended up with suspenders over me, and it didn't seem to work out really well. Especially when you put your platform on the back, you've got a stick on each side, and it starts to pull down. What I did is I took it out, and I have this is it's a gun belt basically. It's an EDC. It's a gun belt. This is made from a Next core or whatever. No, Next belt. I'm sorry, Next belt. And basically, what it is, it acts like a super duper zip tie. But I went ahead and fed this through the belt, got rid of the raptor buckle, and then put this on. I can get this extremely tight. So that is the first big change, and I tell you, that's made a great big difference to my saddle. You see the leg straps back here. I still use the leg straps. I'll hook them on. Just most of the time, these leg straps, all they do is help me to be able to pull the back of the saddle down. I'll get up in the tree and I'll loosen this belt some. Be able to pull the bottom of the saddle down underneath my backside, and that makes it a whole lot more comfortable. Okay, 2 pouches on here. Let's see. We're gonna go through the pouches. On this side here, I've got my pull-up rope. I have two pull-up ropes here. Okay, I've got another little belt. This Next belt is in the saddle, but I have another belt that I'm wearing right now on my person. And if I try to put this on with that other belt, the buckles they hit each other. So I take my holster off, I take my other belt off, and I'll put it in the truck. Put this little cheap belt on, tighten it up, then I put this on there with no problem. So I've got the belt on there. I've got 2 pull-up ropes. These are a little bit bigger than 550 paracord. They're 30 feet a piece. I've got knots tied in them every 14, 16 inches to help me to be able to pull up my equipment. Because of my size, I don't try to climb the tree with my backpack on. It's on the ground. 1 pull-up rope goes from my saddle to my backpack. The other pull-up rope goes from the bottom of the saddle to my weapon. I'll pull up the backpack first, secure it, then I'll pull the weapon up. It works great for me. I haven't had any issues with it. I got this, and then this is my accessory cord, or whatever you want to call it, my equipment hanger. So last year I did a video where I hunted in the rain. I mean, it was pouring down rain, and I looked over and my weapon was starting to slowly slide down the tree, and I assumed it was because the am steel got wet. But what it was is I didn't have it tied properly. But this is basically just an am steel daisy chain. Wrap it around the tree. There's a certain way you tie it. It doesn't go anywhere, but it's very compact. I mean, I can stick it in there. You don't even know it's in there. Got my little clip here. This goes on my tether. This is just something I picked up at the office. That goes at my tether. I've got extra couple of continuous loops here in case I need to extend. That daisy chain. I got those continuous loops I can put on there. Let's see here. Let's go over to the other side. We're gonna go over to the other side here. This bag right here. These are my ropes. I got both of these ropes from Tethered years ago. They're 8mm ropes. I've got let's see, what is that? Rock Exotica Pirate. I got the carabiners. They're round all the way around, which makes it possible to use that Ropeman one with an 8mm rope. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not saying that you need to. Never go out of the specs of your equipment, but this has been working for me for a long time. Here we go. This is how I attach my ropes to my saddle. I just started doing this here this last spring. Okay, I used to take the ropes and I would girth hitch them on here. You get to the top of the tree, then you would have to undo the girth hitch. All right, fiddle factor. You're having a fool with it. And so what I did is I put these quick links on there. Okay, I took me a little dab of lithium grease, put them on the threads. When I get to the top of the tree, all I got to do, because I'm going around limbs, and I don't know if I'm going to use, if my tether is going to be this one or if it's going to be this one. So I got both of them on a clip. They do add a little bit of extra weight, but the convenience and the less fiddle factor, I'll sacrifice. I'll deal with it. But you can undo it, take the rope off. I'll do it just enough so it doesn't fall off my lineman's loop. Then I can tether in. So I've got that. The bags themselves, I've got some sis haulers. I got a couple other bags from these different companies. I never did like them because they were just so flimsy. They carried everything, but they were so soft they would just collapse down to nothing. And I'm up in the tree trying to stick my hand and fish around and find something in one of these bags. And you're trying to worm your way in through the top of the bag and it's flopping around. These are just, I bought them from Amazon. They're like 15 bucks. These are basically just ammo dump bags, okay? And they're, if you look at them, there's nothing in them, but that's got something in them. But you see how rigid they are. They hold their shape. How does that help me? I've got a couple loops on here, just a piece of cord that tied on the outside of it, and then when I put my sticks on, I just loop this around the top step of the stick, and it just hangs down. I don't have to buy any extra gizmos or gadgets to put my sticks on my saddle. And these bags, they hold the sticks out away from my body, so as I'm climbing the tree, I'm not kicking my sticks, and they're not swinging around all over the place. So those are my bags. I really like these bags. All right, and the last thing you probably see here, this is just a zip tie, and I've put it through the molly in the back of the saddle. Okay, and if you saw my other video, I've got the Hunt Arsenal Razor platform. If you know anything about those platforms, they've got that belt clip on the back, and I can push this thing down. Here's the zip tie. That belt clip fits right there. It's perfect. It doesn't fall off. It doesn't move around. It just works. So this is my saddle that I've got set up, and I'm going to be using this next year. This is the way I like setting it up here, and so I appreciate you watching. If you got questions or comments, please make sure that you leave them down below. Please subscribe, like the video, put me a comment. A good comment, bad comment, I don't care. Give me a comment on there. Recommend my videos to others. I appreciate you watching. Hey, listen, have a good season, 2024 season. I hope you're very successful with your deer hunting, and I appreciate you watching.